Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're gathering some supplies for the chicken coop build, and I'm trying to keep the cost as minimal as possible and keep us from having to drive in town to Lowe's or Home Depot if at all possible, because that's a 30-minute drive from where we live. And I decided to go around. They're building some new subdivisions out here in our little town where we live. And then I stumbled across these two construction sites, and I came over here and I asked them, the supervisor in charge, if they had any trash pieces that they wouldn't mind me looking through. And they told me everything on the ground out here is trash and I can have it. If I want it, pick it up, take it, it's mine. So it is a lot out here. I'm gonna show you. So I ran home, grabbed the kids, grabbed my tennis shoes, and we're gonna come out here and we're gonna get everything we can possibly get, and hopefully, prayerfully, we can get everything we need except my hardware cloth and anything like hinges or screws or nails or staples or anything like that. So let's go get the lumber. I don't know about that one. I'm wondering if this plywood, because they said if it's on the ground, it's trash. But look at all the wood over there, and all down the side of this house over here is wood. So we're gonna start loading up. Yep, go put it in the truck. Well, we got a whole bed full. We got that piece of plywood. This purple is a piece of plywood, and the thing under it is a full sheet of plywood. Tons of 2x4s. Another scrap piece of plywood. What is that, a 4x6? I don't know. A whole bed full. And then we got this big, huge piece right here as well. I think it's probably 16 feet. Dad and Jason are changing my brakes in my car. And then, so yeah, I might go back and get some more because there was way more. But for now, it's a start. So we're cutting 4x4s. We built our frame. Built our frame out here. And we're gonna put a 4x4 here, there, at the end of the coop there, at the end of the coop here, and at that corner and that corner. So these three 4x4s are gonna be 7 feet tall. Those three 4x4s will be 6.5 feet tall, so the roof will slope that way towards the back. And then we're just gonna use a sheet of plywood for the coop. So this is 8 feet. This is 12 feet, so it'll be 8 feet by 4 feet will be the coop. We're gonna have it 2.5 feet off the ground, and then make all of this run. So got 2 more of these to cut. Okay, we've got all the 4x4s up, and we have the frame built out for the coop floor, which is gonna be this piece of plywood right here. I don't know how thick it is, but it's pretty heavy. So we got 3 of these support beams under there, like that. So the next step is going to be to notch out the corners to fit around the 4x4 posts, and then we will build up the walls, and then we will frame out the run, and then hardware cloth, and then we have to do a roof and a door, and then we'll be done. But we're about a third of the way there. Okay, so today is day 4 or 5, I can't remember, I've lost count. And we have the frame around the bottom, which is a 2x12 by 12, and then these were by 8, but we cut them off, so I think this is really 6. No, these were 10 feet and we cut them to 8 feet. So we have 8 by 12 is the run frame, and we've had to level it in a couple of spots right here with some pavers to make it level rather than trying to dig around. Willow is still not understanding what is going on out here. And then we've got the 4x4 posts in the corners of the run, and then 2 right here, and then 2 in these corners for the coop. And so far we have gotten the frame built for the coop floor and the floor down, and then this wall up and braced at the top with some 2x4s, and that was where we stopped last night because it was getting dark. We got the chicken run door cut out, this sides up, and then you'll notice that these 4x4s stop here and these go up further because we're gonna slant the roof. And then this will be hardware cloth, and all of this will be hardware cloth, and the same on this end, so that we'll have ventilation here on both sides and across here. So that will be the ventilation. Rather than cutting out windows, we're gonna have roosting bars go diagonally in these corners over here. And then right here is gonna be this piece of plywood, but we're gonna cut a big door out of the middle right here, kind of like we did that chicken door. So there will be a door here that will open one way or the other, big access door, so that I can get in and scrape and clean out. But then also, instead of building exterior nesting boxes, I bought those 3 containers right there from Walmart. I will show them to you. I will link them in the description down below. They are just going to sit right here. Let me just show you these. I got these from Walmart, and I just zip tied 3 of them together. I think they're like 4 by, no, where are the dimensions? Oh, right here. This is what I got from Walmart, and like I said, I just zip tied them together, and I'll clip these off. I just did it for right now so that we can see the nesting boxes will sit right here, so that when I open that great big door, I can just open the door, grab out any eggs, and then I'm just gonna leave them sitting like this, so that when I get ready to clean it, all I have to do is lift this out, take it out of the door, set it down, and then sweep out, scoop out, whatever, and then set them right back. So the door will probably be a little narrower than these, so that when you open the door, these act as a barrier to keep sand from falling out. And then they will just be right there, easy access. That way we didn't have to build out a nesting box and be more lumber for framing and more plywood and hinges and everything else. It was just easier that way. So today, I think the goal is to try to get this door cut. So Dad and I are about to go to Ace and get hinges and latches for that, and get it painted because we have rain coming tonight, and I've got to get it painted with exterior paint. My hardware cloth is being delivered today. It's out for delivery now. We ordered on Amazon. I will link that in the description box as well. And then we've got to get all the plywood painted inside and out. And then the last thing to do, well, I'll say last thing, is we got to build a door here to get into the run, and then frame out the top, and frame out like midsection with 2x4s to staple the hardware cloth to. And then the last thing to do will be the roof. I have to find the roofing material, and then I want to stain the frame, the 4x4 posts, the framing, all the frame of the run will be stained. The plywood will be white, and then after we get it all put back all together, and probably not, it'll be a part 2, I'm gonna come back with some like 1x2s and probably do some trim work, like put some 1x2 here and one here to kind of cover these corners all along, probably around this part, and probably some detail work on the door and around the chicken run door. And then all of those 1x2s will be stained as well. So it'll be a white coop with all the wood stain. But we still have a lot to do, but we're getting there. Okay, we're just gonna end this video here. We're gonna call this part 1. We didn't get it painted today because Mother Nature has other ideas. It's pretty dark, and it's supposedly not supposed to start till after 5 o'clock tonight, but it's already looking like the bottom's gonna fall out, and it's supposed to rain all night long tonight and into tomorrow. So I ran to Walmart and grabbed some of this plastic sheeting stuff like you use to cover boats and motorcycles, and it's pretty thick pretty thick plastic, and it was big enough to go over the top and wrap it all the way around it. And we've got it taped down really good. So at least all of the plywood is covered. So it's done, it's covered. So let the rain come and go, and after the rain has gone and we watch the weather forecast and it's going to be like several days or a week of no rain, then we will come out here, we will finish this fourth wall that's not put up yet. This is still, like I showed you earlier, no wall right here. Finish that, finish out the box, get the paint on it, and finish out the run. My hardware cloth was just delivered, it's here, so we'll work on it here and there as we can. This is gonna have to be part 1, and you'll have to come back later for part 2. So we'll see y'all on the next time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Bye.